Hello friends, it's Christy. Welcome to Bitly Ditley Has Plans. In today's video, we are setting up my budget for the month of August. So let's get started. Alrighty friends, so for this month, I am using a Fern Creek Stickers kit. I love this, it's so pretty. I think it was called like Serenity or something like that. Anyways, I use an Erin Condren monthly planner combined with the Budget Mom's Budget by Paycheck Workbook. And so I bought the monthly kit. I bought the savings tracker sheet as well as the sinking funds sheet. I'm so excited because Elizabeth does both in her budget kits. A lot of shops will have either they'll have like a sinking funds header, but they won't have the savings tracker header. So I love that she has both. And then I also bought just some extra kind of thin washi to go along with it. And so what I'm going to do first is, because this is an old Erin Condren monthly that I'm using, I will have to redate it. So I'm going to start by laying down the monthly header. And it always helps me to flip the books upside down. Being left-handed, I just find that that's easier for me. So I'm going to do that strip, and then this one. August is pretty busy. We have a lot of birthdays. Not all of them are birthdays that I necessarily have to budget to spend money on, but we do have a big one. My little one, Sophie, is turning sweet 16, so I want to do something special for her birthday. Her birthday last year kind of was abbreviated because of the pandemic. So it'd be nice for her to be able to have a little bit more of a sweet 16 type of birthday. And then I am going to put the days of the week. I was just looking to see where the Sunday was. So I'm going to put these here. There's kind of, I don't know if you can kind of tell, but there's sort of like a solid pink line there. And that's where I'm putting the dates, the days of the week down. Monday, where's Tuesday? They're kind of all over the place, so I have to kind of find them. Tuesday, and then let's get Wednesday in there. Okay, and then Thursday, yeah, trying to read upside down. Thursday. So budgeting, I will say, has been kind of tough lately. Well, it's always hard when you have vacation. And even though, I planned for it and I budgeted for it, we came back and then just got right into like school expenses gearing up again. So that's been kind of tough. Just making sure that I'm staying on track with everything. Okay, so there's my days of the week. I'm just going to move my little budget dashboard to the side. And then, like I said, because this is an old 2020, I am going to have to go through now and redate the entire month. So I started with the first just so I knew where to start with. The month actually starts on a Sunday, which is kind of cool. So I will go ahead and I will lay the rest of these date dots down. Okay, so I have all of my dates down, and then what I'm going to do is I am going to white out these old dates that don't apply so I don't get myself confused, because you know that I will. Let's do that. Oops. Okay, so that's that. And then first things first, let's put down the paydays, which are actually August. So, oh my gosh, July 30th. So actually I'm just gonna put it, I will get paid on the Friday because the first falls on a Sunday. And then the next one will be on the 13th. Where's the 13th? Oh, because the 15th again is on a Sunday, so the payday will be here the previous Friday. Okay, so those are my paydays. And so I use the highlighter method. So I picked two colors. This is Tombow 761, and then this is from my mild liner pack. And I can't, the color is so small. Dark blue is what I think it says. It's so tiny there. So I think what I'll do is I will start with pink, and I have a whole little list of my little notes here of what items I need to pay with the first paycheck and then which ones I pay with the second one. And so I am going to highlight first just because then when I write over it, I don't get the blue ink in my Tombow here. So I'm going to do one for allowance, tuition, and then my auto loan. My Visa is already paid off, so I don't have to worry about that. And then Netflix, I'm going to pull my little board here. My Netflix is on the 13th, which is over here, which is kind of like the next payday. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it over here just so I know that it's coming out of this first paycheck. And then Emma has her senior retreat that I need to, it's not until March, but I have to register her for it. So I think what I'm going to do is register her for that in this paycheck. So I'll put that down. And then my Costco membership is due. And I think I'm going to go ahead and pull that out of this first paycheck. It kind of depends on when I go to Costco, but let's just say usually I go on a weekend. So I'm going to put that there. And then they don't really actually take the month. They don't charge you, I guess I should say, till the end of the month. Like if I go to Costco in the month of August when my membership is due, they won't like not let me check out. It's usually when you get to the end of the month, they'll be like, hey, your Costco's due and your membership's due. And then we have a tournament here. And then I think on Friday before, Emma's going to go to her college counselor. So I need to put that down. So that's going to be all of the charges for the first paycheck. And then the second one is again, I'm going to do allowance, tuition, and my auto loan. And then Disney and Hulu is, I'm going to put that here on the 15th. And then iTunes is the 29th, so I'll put that here. And then I do have to get some of Otis's meds refilled, so I will, I don't need to do that until later in the month because he won't be taking those until the 21st, so I'll put that here. And then Sophie's birthday is the 18th, so I will mark that here. And so I think that's all of those things. So let me just go in and write these down now. Okay, I just remembered I have these cute little scripts from Phoenix Plan. So I'm going to use this for my Costco membership and put that down there. I'm going to go ahead and erase that. I love these friction pens. Might as well use my cute little script. And then I also have one for, I should keep these in my budget book. I have one for Disney Plus, and then I have one for Netflix. That down. Okay, and then I need to finish, this was iTunes. And then on the 20th, oh, Otis's meds. Okay, so those are the items that I need to budget for and what paycheck they're coming out of. Okay, and then over here on the next page is where I'm going to set up my savings tracker. This is so exciting. I love this kit. It's so pretty. I'm going to go ahead and, oops, try to make sure I get that down straight. These longer stickers are so hard for me. I struggle with them. Okay, and then I'm gonna put this strip down underneath. Lined up. Okay, and then I'm gonna get my ruler and we'll do, just draw in a couple of lines here. Make sure I'm straight. So the starting, oops, I went a little too far. And then any additions or subtractions, just depending on how the market goes. Okay. And then we'll put this down. I think what I'll do is I'll put it down here. So I'll just erase this little extra. And I can hear the chickens in our neighbor's backyard. I don't know if you can hear it. Okay. So then we have our emergency fund. And then my 401k. I have an IRA. And then we have M's 529. And then we have SOF 529. Okay, so those are that. And then over here, I'm going to use these little dots. Even though this blue almost kind of matches, it looks really good with this kit. I'm just going to make these bigger. These are where I put just some little reminders or goals, whatever you want to say. Put that there. And then this last one here. Okay, so I need to build back up Otis's little sinking fund. So I'm going to apply any unspent cash to Otis, and also ramping up Christmas savings. Okay, so there's that. And then over here is where I will track my FSA. And I have been using the FSA, friends. This is so crazy. So I'm kind of new to this. This is only the second year that I've had an FSA account. And Emma had started seeing a chiropractor, and I was paying for it out of pocket, not realizing I should be using my FSA money for that. So we have now been using the FSA card for that, which is good. And it's fine because I will definitely spend the amount that I put in there for the year, because I'll need new glasses in November. And that's usually when I do that. So we have completely used up this sheet, which is good news. I like that. Okay, so then moving on, I'm going to set up my sinking funds now. And so that I do over here. I'm just going to go ahead and try to line this up on this line. Oops. Trying to get here where I'm not so crooked. Alrighty, friends, I had to stop filming for a sec because the doorbell rang, and some Happy Mail arrived. So that was fun. That was good news. I also realized I wasn't wearing my rings when I was filming earlier. So the last video that I filmed, I won't have any rings on. And halfway through this one, I don't have any rings on. Not that that's a big deal. Okay, so that's the categories. And then now I'm going to draw some lines in. Let's see. Let me go here and get lined up here. And I'm just going to draw a bunch here. I'm not sure how many that is. This is really crooked. Hold on. I'm going to space this better. Because if this is the start, I'm going to put this like here. And then I'm going to do additions. Move my little post-it note to the side. Give this one a little bit of space. Okay, I think that's good there. And then let me just write these ones in. So auto maintenance. Oops, I'm out of frame. Sorry, friends. And then my registration. And then school. And then school books. I call this school books, but really it's kind of all the extra things for school. And then I need to ramp up on Christmas, and then I'm putting Sophie's birthday in here. And then we have my Amazon payment, which is due in November. We've been putting money away for college tours. And then my sofa is fully funded, so that's just sitting there and waiting. And then I'm going to put sports here, because she's got, Emma's got some tournaments coming up. And then what I'm going to do is put a piece of washi. I think I'm going to use this dark one. So I'm going to leave me an extra line just in case I end up needing to start another fund for some reason. I'm gonna put this here, oops, and then let's trim that. Okay, and then I'm gonna do my cash ones. Let's see, put a little box there. So these are my cash sinking funds. And then, oh, I'm gonna need to extend my lines. So that is Christmas, Otis, and my personal. Sophie just got a haircut today, so I'm gonna need to replenish that. Let me just extend these lines a little bit down to here. I feel like my spacing is a little wonky. I'm gonna have to kind of look at that again and figure that out for the next time I use one of the Fern Creek Stickers budget kits. I mean, it's gonna work. It'll be fine, friends. And then, oops, I need the bottom. So we'll put the bottom washi down here. Okay, that looks pretty good. There we go. So that's that, and I will take my ending balance from July, put that here, and then do all of the additions and subtractions through the month. And then just to get my first paycheck worksheet started. So this one will be, when do I actually get paid? 7:30. It's always confusing when you get paid at the end of the month for the beginning of the month. Okay, so payroll is my only source of income. And then my bills, if we refer back to what we put here, are allowance, tuition, auto, okay. Allowance, tuition, and then I have my auto loan. I'm tracking this kind of separately because that's a debt. And then I have auto gas that I always put in there. And then Emma's gonna see her college counselor, so I'm gonna put that in here. And then we have Kairos, retreat, we have a soccer tournament, and then we have Costco that needs to get paid, and then Netflix. Let's see what else. I think I got all of that. And then I always like to leave money in here for a little bit of food if we go out, because it's just easier to pay by card there, and then fun for any kind of purchases. Although I just made some purchases, so I don't know how much I really need to buy there. And then in my cash, I always do food, fun, miscellaneous, and then money for Otis's savings, his little envelope, and then my personal. I put it under here because this is cash that I'm pulling out. And then over here, I always have a direct deposit to my emergency fund. And then we said we wanted to do auto, and then maintenance, and then auto reg. And then I also need to put some in school. I'm gonna put it in the books. And then I wanna ramp up Christmas. I'm not gonna put anything for the school registration just yet. And then we wanna save some money for Sophie's B-Day, because her birthday will fall in the second half of the month for the second paycheck, but I'm gonna put a little bit aside now, and then a little bit for Amazon. I don't need to do anything for the sofa, but we'll put some in there for the college tours and then the sports. Okay, and then whatever's left over, I'll either start putting extra on my car, or just extra into savings, because I already paid off my Visa. So I don't have any credit card debt there. All right, so that kind of gets me started. Gets me started on my first workbook page. I've got all of my sinking funds down. I'll put at the end of the month of July, I'll put my starting balance for my FSA and what's left there. And then I've got my savings tracker, and then my monthly view. All right, friends, I think that's it for this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up and hit subscribe so you can catch future content on my channel. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.